Hey everyone, welcome back to another Sunday morning coffee chat here at Log Cabin Homestead. Obviously the world didn't end yesterday, so we're all in good shape here. If you didn't see earlier this week, I had uploaded a video on cleaning the garage. If you guys haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. It's just me and Jaden down there cleaning out the garage and getting set up so that we can start working on other projects. I still haven't gotten the video for the compost bin. I still haven't gotten that put up yet. It's taken a lot longer than I had anticipated to get it done because we've been doing other things. And I just haven't, I got a full-time job, so getting out there after work, and I have limited time, so.
Chickadee hit the feeder.
Yeah, I saw they got a bunch of birds out there now. We have a bird feeder hanging up. We're all excited because
they finally found it.
They finally found it. Yeah, it took them
3 months. Just sitting there, and all of a sudden they found it, and now it's pretty cool.
The hummingbird feeder out back, ever since we got here, has had birds. They haven't had a problem with it. They found it as soon as we moved in.
To be fair, though, the people before us who lived here had one there in the same spot, so they already, or at least accustomed to looking in that general location.
This one out here sat here for months without birds taking any food from it. So it's kind of exciting to have
about
that happen.
The last 2 days, it's about half empty now, and it's a big feeder, so that makes me happy.
So this week, it's kind of been a roller coaster as far as the truck goes that we were planning on getting.
There's been no more car accidents.
Well, that's always a plus. So, we had found this truck before the previous accident, and we went to test drive it, and that's the night that I got in the accident. Well, we finally decided, we were going to get the truck. We got it inspected and everything. It was in good shape. So we asked them to fix a couple of things. Well, they looked at it on the following Monday and then found out that they didn't have the correct parts, so they ordered the parts. And then,
which they were very good about. They never said anything about fixing it. They were happy to fix it and do everything that we asked, so that's the plus.
Absolutely. So we had them fix that stuff, and then it was Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday, I think. When did we go? Was it Wednesday that we went?
Wednesday.
Yeah. So Tuesday, I emailed them and I asked them if.
No, Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday, I don't know.
I can't remember. Well, anyways, this day they were supposed to be finished with the repairs. I emailed them and reminded them that we had also spoken about the windows, because on the passenger side or any other window switch besides the driver's side wouldn't control the up and down, so it wouldn't move the window up or down at all.
It's just a little board that had to be replaced. It wasn't a huge thing.
So apparently they had forgotten about that. So I reminded them, and then they're like, well, it's going to take another day. So we waited another day, and then finally we went and to pick it up and all that stuff. We got there, and the loan that we were approved for was significantly more than what the price of the truck is. However, Navy Federal and I guess a lot of banks, actually, not specific to Navy Federal, they use NADA values instead of Kelley Blue Book. So, this is a 2004 Dodge Ram 1500 Laramie. The problem is that with all the features, Kelley Blue Book has it at, it's like 12.7, I think, something like that. NADA has the value at 10.5. The price out the door with tax, title, and all that stuff is 14.2 something. Anyways, so the bank says they're not going to be able to finance it because the NADA value plus tax title and all that stuff, and the
out the door price is over 125%
yeah,
of the NADA.
and they won't finance it. So the banks or the dealer says, well, we can do it this way, we can do it this way. You know, we can finance the extra $1,500 it's going to take for like three months or whatever. And we're like, no, that's not really
That's
something
not in
that,
our budget. We weren't expecting to have another car payment right now anyways. So essentially having another 2 would just be crazy.
So I went online the next day, which is Friday. So yeah, it had to be Thursday. So I went online the next day, and I had looked up a couple of different options for financing, and I came across SunTrust. They have a auto loan department called Lightstream. And I applied for the loan. I wasn't really expecting that I was actually going to get it because all the reviews online say that it's really difficult to get. But they called me, and they had a question about stuff on the credit report, and I, filled them in on what it was. And then I got an email about 10, 20 minutes later saying, hey, you're approved for the loan, which is awesome. So the loan that I got approved for through them was 2.79% for 5 years on an unsecured loan, which is completely different than what I got from Navy Federal, which was a 3.99% interest rate on a secured loan. So I got a way better deal through SunTrust than I did through my own bank, which I'm okay with either way. So I let the dealership know, and we should be picking that truck up on Monday, which will be awesome. I can't wait to get the truck and start using it. Oh my goodness. So much stuff I got to do.
Then we can get moving on projects like the chicken coop and things like that, because having lumber delivered is just astronomically expensive. So this opens up a lot of doors for us.
I had looked it up because I wanted to get some delivered from, I think it was Home Depot. They wanted $60 to deliver it, and the price of the material was only like $120 or something. There's no way. So, not going to happen. Friday afternoon, got home, and Jaden had a fall festival. Boy, was she excited.
Oh my goodness. If you are a friend of mine on Facebook, you'll see my post, because she's going on and on and on about how her outfit wasn't fall enough for the fall festival. Now keep in mind, first of all, she's 7. Second of all, it is 85 degrees outside. You're not going to be going in a scarf and cute boots. It's hot. This is the South. You don't get to do that on the first day of fall. It just doesn't work that way. So that was fun.
It was all right. I mean, we went. They had a couple of bouncy castles.
She had a really, really good time.
Oh yeah. She was there. We were there till
About 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Yeah. Their music choices were interesting, also.
It was the best music I've ever heard at a kids event. So, that's nice. However, some of the choices were a little interesting for our kids event. Smoking in the boys' room.
Hell's Bells.
A couple other ones. There's just, those are our dogs. Sorry.
So, yeah, it was a good time. I mean, she got to run around, play on the bouncy castles, race other kids, stuff like that. And we got to stuff our faces with cheeseburgers, so I don't know what else you could ask for, right?
She got cotton candy, so she was happy. And
book fair. They had a book fair.
Yeah, the Scholastic Book Fair, which I love, and she loves, it makes my heart happy. She's just been tearing through the books that she got, which it makes you smile as a parent. I feel like that means I'm doing something right. She's that excited about books.
Yep.
And she had a heck of a time, because I told her she could choose 3 books. And narrowing it down to 3, it was like torture for this poor kid. But it was very cute.
It was good, though. So, Other than that, we watched a video yesterday on different nuts around the property that can be collected and eaten.
We should mention about the wasps, because I put it on Facebook,
Oh.
but I don't think we put it in the video.
Okay, well, hold on to that thought.
Last week, we asked about the mystery nut that we had found. Well, the reason I couldn't find it on the internet is because it is not a nut. It's a wasp. It's a wasp gall or gall wasp. I forget which way it goes.
Yeah,
But
something like that.
that's why I couldn't find it. But now we know.
Yeah, totally not a nut.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it. Felt a little goofy, but well, there's a hummingbird right behind the camera.
So, the acorns, we mentioned that they were falling and they are green at this time. We watched a video yesterday from Deep South Homestead, which is one of the videos that one of the channels that we subscribe to. And he was actually pulling green acorns off the branches and saying that you could just wait for them to brown, and then you could boil them.
You have to leach them. You can't. They have way too many tannins in them to use just straight off the ground. It would not be pleasant. So what native cultures used to do is they would gather them. Have birds playing.
No, it's a chipmunk.
Chipmunk.
Yeah.
And they'd put them in a basket or something and put them in a moving river or stream, and that would constantly be washing out all these tannins. So you basically have to do the same thing. You soak them in water, boil, get these tannins out, and then you can turn it into flour or whatever. So.
Yep. There it goes. The other thing I wanted to mention, Mom's coming down next weekend, or the Monday.
Monday.
That Monday. So,
October 2nd.
October 2nd, that's the one. So I've taken off 3 days for that week, so that we can hang out and, find things to do or chill around the house or, whatever. So we'll see. We may or may not put any videos out during that week, depending on if Mom wants to be part of them or not. Or Rob.
Rob's going to help us identify some of the mushrooms and things like that around the property, so that's pretty exciting.
Yep, should be fun. We'll have the truck, so we'll be putting Rob to work. So it'll be good. That's all we got for today, folks.
Shorter episode this week.
It's true.
A lot less drama.
That's all we got for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out our new Facebook. We just started a brand new Facebook. I'm going to be starting an Instagram, so check that out too. Hope you like this stuff. See you next week.